Here we have for sale our 2021 on a 21 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280, meaning it's got a 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre Eco Blue diesel Euro 6 engine producing 130 brake horsepower. And this is the short wheelbase limited van, but has been converted into a camper van. Finished in the fantastic orange glow. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Custom Limited of this age, because you get plenty of spec on the base van as standard, and we'll also talk you through the conversion which has been done on this particular vehicle. One other thing I forgot to mention there, this is a 6-speed manual. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. Barn doors are 2 doors which open like so. On a limited you get a number of elements which come colour coded. That includes the door handles around the vehicle, the bumpers, so the rear bumper, the front bumper, the wing mirrors, and also these trims here down the side of the vehicle as well. You get parking sensors all round as standard, so you get rear parking sensors and front parking sensors as well. In terms of condition here, at the rear of the vehicle, I can see a couple of small little marks here just to the rear bumper, which have, of course, just been touched in and things. Only quite minor, but as I say, if there's anything I will see, I will gladly point it out to you. Little touch in just there as well. Bit of polish left on it, but all looking very nice and presentable. Orange glow, I think, is a really lovely colour. Certainly stands out, but without being too loud, I don't think. I think it's really, really nice. If we open up the rear barn doors, then we can start to have a look at where the action is in this van, and that is in the rear. So we can see here that we've got the rock and roll bed, which I've got at the moment in the down position. I will attempt with one hand to put this back up into the seated position, but I thought I'd put it in the sort of bed position for you to demonstrate the sort of width of it and things. And as I say, also it gives us a really good chance to have a look at the condition. This conversion is effectively brand new. I don't believe that this has ever actually been used or ever been slept in, but a really, really nice job. We can see that we've got the double white diamond crested stitch on the rock and roll bed, and a lovely leather effect trim as well throughout the rock and roll bed. Underneath then we have got some storage underneath the rock and roll bed there, so that's actually a really deep storage under there. I'm sure you could really utilize that. Inside this lower compartment here, this has got the battery box inside there, so there's some electrics there, not to be messed with of course, but you have got some extra space just there as well. And then at the top, some more really useful storage as well, and a little hatch actually to get down into that lower storage as well. But you can see here, even behind here, it's all nicely carpeted on the sides of the van, and of course insulated as well. You've got your wardrobe space in here, so again a really good size bit of storage just there. All the headlining has been done as well, so really nice sort of Alcantara or suede effect headlining, and I really like these touch sensitive lights as well, which you can, let's say, simply turn on or off very, very easily at the touch of a finger. On the side of the vehicle then, as I say, this nice black carpet lining, and say all insulated behind there as well, and we have got the Altro non-slip flooring on the floor also. The panels in the back, of course, on the rear doors, they have also been done in the carpet lining. And this conversion, they've chosen not to do the rear windows there, which actually I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. It gives you a bit more privacy then in the back. But of course, if you wanted to, you could certainly get some windows fitted in there. They're about £150 per window. But very, very nice indeed. Moving then down the driver's side of the vehicle, and looking here down the driver's side, generally looking very, very straight and clean. I can see a couple of little sort of dents just here, so they're not massively noticeable, but you can just see in the reflection when you look down the side of the vehicle there on the side under that side window. We've also got roof bars on the vehicle, and this is where we've got your electric hookup as well. So when you get to your campsite, you've got your 240 volt electric hookup just there. Of course, that just takes all of the worry away of any battery drainage or anything like that as soon as you get to your campsite. Being the Limited then, you do get the 16-inch alloy wheels, which I'm pleased to say are in really, really nice condition. on this particular vehicle. And looking down the side of the vehicle here, again, just a couple of small little touch-ins just here low down on the vehicle I can see there. Opening the driver's door then, we can start to have a look at the spec which you get as a driver in the Limited, because this is where the Limited really comes into its own. Lovely condition then of the entranceway on the step. That's where the toolkit is located, behind this little door just there. Lovely condition as well of the floor in the front here. Driver's seat, there's no excessive wear or anything on the driver's seat, and plenty of adjustability. So you've got height adjustability there, and this controls the thigh adjustability, so the height of the front just there as well. Driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height like so. And you've got the center fold down armrest with a couple of cup holders there, and also somewhere to store some paperwork just there. 2 full remote keys with this particular vehicle, auto activated lights and wipers, electric windows, electric folding mirrors, and that's how those are operated, just by pulling that dial back towards you there. Lovely condition there of the driver's door card, very light mark just there I can see. Otherwise all looking very good. Got the leather multi-functioning steering wheel. On the left hand side you've got your cruise control settings, and also you can control the volume for the radio. And on the right hand side you've got your onboard computer controls just here. You can also answer and hang up the phone as well. 15,978 miles recorded, so very, very low mileage. And of course, please remember, this being a 2021 model, you have also got the balance of manufacturer's warranty until 2024 as well. So really, really good peace of mind there, and lovely low miles on the van. 6-speed manual gearbox, as we mentioned at the start, that accompanies the 130 brake horsepower engine. We've got a bit of nice storage up here, USB point and a 12-volt socket just there as well. In the centre then, we've got air conditioning, heated front seats, heated windscreen, heated wing mirrors, all comes as standard on the Limited model. So as I say, they do come so well equipped. You've got another USB point here, which I've got my phone plugged into. I'll show you why in just a second, and a 12-volt socket just there. Reason I got my phone plugged in is that you have got the lovely Sync 3 screen on this shape of Ford Transit Custom. This gives you Apple CarPlay. There's also Android Auto as well if you've got an Android phone. But on mine, I've got an Apple phone. You've got things like your Apple Maps on here, your music. You can use all of this absolutely seamlessly, and really takes away the need for things like, you know, an external sat nav or anything like that, but just makes life so easy to operate everything that is on your phone. Of course, you have got, if I just quickly jump in, you put the vehicle into reverse, you have got your parking sensor display on there, front and rear, and then underneath you've got your nice flip down cup holder just there as well. Under the front seats you have got a bit of extra storage under the front seats just there, which is really, really nice, keeps things out of the line of sight. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, as I say, we've got the colour-coded wing mirrors there. As I say, on the front of the van we've got the colour-coded front bumper, you've got front fog lights, and as I say, front parking sensors as well. This particular one has had the Ford Trail grille fitted, which is in really it's just a lovely addition to the front of these new shape Transit Customs. I think it really sets them off. And on the Limited you also get the better headlight, and most importantly those lovely halo daytime LED running lights as well. In terms of condition here at the front then, a couple of small little stone chips. I can see one just here, one just there, but all in all looking very clean inside. You just have a look at the bumper low down here. Again, I can just see a tiny little stone chip which has been touched in just there. But all in all, looking very presentable indeed. And finally then, looking down the passenger side of the vehicle here, it's a lovely looking van in the orange glow. As I say, the alloy wheels are all free from any scuff marks or anything like that, and as I say, there's lovely Goodyear tyres on them as well. All seem to be in really good condition. If we open up the passenger door then, we can start to have a look inside the cab from this angle. So again, pretty good condition here on the passenger door car. A couple of very light marks to the sort of plastic just there, but generally speaking in really good condition. Step is very nice. Floor from this angle, nothing to really fault it on, if I'm honest. And then finally then, if we open up the side loading door, we can start to have a look at more of this conversion here in the back. So as I say, this lovely Altro flooring here in the back of the van. Got a curtain here which goes across to give you that separation and that privacy from the windows in the front. We've also got curtains on the two side windows as well. Having a look then at some of the appliances just here, we've got Dometic appliances. So if you lift these up, you've got your two gas hobs just there, and you've also got your sink over here as well. Nice storage above here, which I think would be really handy when it comes to cooking and things, having that storage just up there. And then over to the right hand side, another sliding door there with some extra storage. You've got your sort of power controls just here, so plenty of 3-pin sockets. You've got a USB point, shows your voltage here of your leisure battery. If you turn this on, that actually activates the leisure battery just there. And if you flick on that switch, that gives you your lights up here. You can use the other switches as well, which operate things like the water pump or the fridge. So the fridge is just down here. So you can see all in brand new condition there. Nice drawer up above as well. And let's see if we can operate this this bed with one hand. I'm not sure we can, but we'll give it a go. I can assure you. There we go. So give the strap a pull, and there we are. The bed is now back in its seated position, so you can even do it with one hand. How good is that? So a Vulcan is the name of the rock and roll bed there, so by all means feel free to look that up. Nice fascia board on the front as well, which hides all of the equipment underneath. Nice sliding drawer just on here. We've got the electrics again, as I say, not to be messed with under there, for all your power converter and things like that, and your couple of water bottles just there for your sink, and then another little handy covered space just there as well. There is a table as well, which is located just behind here, which of course can be fitted onto there as well, so when you're sat in the seats, you can use that for your eating. And of course you have got seat belts on the two rear seats as well. But absolutely a lovely usable proposition indeed. If we have a look up on the roof, one final goodie to show you, and that is this enormous solar panel which is on the roof as well, which I think is a really nice touch to have, and I say is going to keep you going even if you are doing some wild camping, maybe a bit off grid, away from any campsites. That will give you some power when it is needed. So just to summarise, it's a 2021 on a 21 plate Ford Transit Custom Limited short wheelbase with this lovely campervan conversion in the back. Finished in the fantastic orange glow, 130 brake horsepower, 6-speed manual gearbox. Lovely condition throughout. Of course, the odd little mark or touch-in around the vehicle, which I have of course shown you in detail, but generally speaking, very, very well presented. As I say, with that lovely conversion in the back, all the usual limited spec, everything that you would really want on a van. And of course, you've got that peace of mind of the manufacturer's warranty until 2024 as well, and of course, very, very low mileage. If you'd like to see the full advert for this vehicle, including all the photography in the description, please head over to our website, which is listed here, bridgeendvans.co.uk. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can arrange delivery nationwide, and we can of course arrange finance at very competitive rates if you'd like to spread the cost of your vehicle. And that goes for a limited company or a private individual. Of course, we can sell these vehicles to business customers, of course. Thank you very much for watching.